So the person on your screen is Bianca Baxter, a transsexual model who died, I think it was in 2014, and another transgender model named Shauna Brooks, who happens to be friends with another transgender, Sydney Starr. Shauna Brooks took to Instagram recently and posted a message about Bianca Baxter that I had to share with you guys. Shauna said that Bianca modeled beside Jay-Z and Bobby V. Not Bobby Valentino, but Bobby V. Bobby Valentino was a different person. Okay? Two different people. Bobby V had to change his name to Bobby V because the other Bobby Valentino, the person who has the legal rights to use that name, doesn't like people referring to Bobby V as Bobby Valentino. That's why in the past when I had a video about Bobby V's hair, I had to take the video down because I referred to him as Bobby Valentino, but they're two different people. So I just wanted to clear that up. So Bobby V is the person that Shauna Brooks is talking about in this message I'm going to read you. Even though Shauna referred to Bobby V as Bobby Valentino, wrong person. It's Bobby V that Shauna is talking about. Shauna Brooks posted a selfie of Shauna, some guy, I don't know who he is, and Bianca Baxter. Shauna said, quote, and if you want to see the actual picture that Shauna posted, visit my blog. It's up there on this article. The link is in the description box. It says, quote, got up to pack my red eye to LA and I stumbled across this picture and immediately started crying. At Bianca Baxter, this is your way of saying it's a go, huh? This picture is like 8 years ago, before there was an infiltration of ass, tits, and body, my dear fellow peoples. My best friend forever, Barbie, was the untold, undeniable truth, the best to ever do it. Ask Bobby V. The bitch hopping into that car in one of his videos, Insider, and he hashtag ain't even know it, hashtag got him. That was her. Ask Jay-Z. The last time he was on BET for Rip the Runway for Rockaware. That was my bitch at Bianca Baxter. Hashtag respect. Hashtag now run tell that. Don't worry, B. Rest assured, in your words, I'll, quote, let them hold it. Trust. Oh, my dress. Versailles, Brooklyn. So here's the deal. That's what Shauna had to say about Bianca Baxter, which is the person on your screen. Now, once again, if you want to see the actual photo that Shauna was referring to, you got to visit my blog at the link below in the description box. Basically, Bianca Baxter is a transgender person. And Shauna Brooks is basically bragging about how Bianca was fooling people into believing that Bianca was a real female. And, you know, this is really a dangerous game that some people are playing out here. You know, a lot of men don't play that. A lot of men won't just write it off to, well, okay, I made a mistake and I thought that that was a woman and it wasn't. Some men will really hurt you. You know, I'm not just saying Sean, I mean in general, just generally speaking here. There's men out here that if you trick them into believing that you're a woman, you will be hurt or worse. A lot of men will just react that way. And I'm not going to say whether or not that reaction is right or wrong. I'll leave that up to you to decide. My whole point is that there are some people that if you go and trick them into believing that you're a gender that you're not, they're going to have a very fiery and aggressive reaction to that news. And one of the reasons why I have so much respect for Sydney Starr is that when Sydney Starr is doing anything, whether Sydney's posting a photo on Instagram or whatever, Sydney will tell you in a second, blah, 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 I'm a transsexual, hip hop transsexual, the this and that transsexual. Sydney gives you that disclaimer constantly. I can respect that because you're giving people an option. You're giving them an out. And I don't think that any, you know, and it's crazy because what was the name of that show? Was it Couples Therapy? The show on VH1 where they had Joe Budden and Kaylin Garcia with her sexy ass. And there was a tranny in the house. And the tranny was saying that basically that he's fooled people before. And if I'm not mistaken, even slept with men. And they didn't even know that they slept with a guy. Ew. Now, I mean, you're not giving people an option. You're not giving them a chance to say, no, that's not what I want to do. That's not something I want to be involved with. That's against my morals, against my code of ethics, against what I desire to do, against my choice. You know, you're basically taking somebody's freedom away from them when you go around tricking people into believing that you're a woman when you're not. I mean, I find it to be offensive, to say the least. And in my personal opinion, I wish that it was a damn crime. I don't think there's any reason why you should be allowed to go around tricking people into doing something that they don't want to do. I would feel robbed personally if it was me. But anyway, this is all my opinion. What's yours? Do you think it's okay for trannies to go around tricking people into thinking that they were born a female when they weren't? You know, what if some guy falls in love with a tranny and then when it's time to have kids, you know, there's no way. So what are you going to just say that you're an infertile woman? I mean, you got to be freaking kidding me. I mean, what a joke. What a fucking joke. A really cruel joke. Not a funny joke, not an okay joke. I mean a joke like, haha, your mama's dead. Like that type of joke. You know, like some real foul shit. But anyways, this is all my opinion. Let me know what you think about it all below. Be sure to subscribe to the Meat Magazine YouTube channels. Visit meatmagazine.blogspot.com. Follow me on Twitter @meatmagazine.